Have you ever watched someone beg for the exact opportunity they once mocked you for taking? My college roommate Kyle always landed the better opportunities because everyone just assumed he was going places. Senior year, when companies started recruiting, I accepted an unpaid internship at some startup with 6 employees that nobody had ever heard of, while Kyle got this fancy consulting job that flew him first class to New York just to sign the paperwork. The day I told him about my offer, he actually laughed out loud. An unpaid internship? Dude, that's honestly embarrassing. What are you going to tell people at parties? My internship was 3 days a week in this depressing office above a pizza place, while Kyle got put up in corporate housing in Manhattan with more square footage than our entire apartment. He'd invite his work friends over, and they'd all sit around our living room talking about their salaries and bonuses. When I tried to join the conversation once and mentioned a project I was working on, Kyle cut me off mid-sentence. That's adorable, Blake, but we're discussing actual adult work here. Maybe sit this one out. When my parents came to visit, he made sure to mention how his firm only took the top candidates from target schools while asking me in front of them how my little volunteering thing was going. The worst part was that Kyle barely did anything at his internship. He'd come home at like 3 in the afternoon and play video games while I stayed up until midnight working on actual projects for my internship. But somehow, I was the one who wasn't serious about my career. You'll probably be job searching for years after graduation, he told me one night while I was eating ramen at our kitchen table. Meanwhile, I'm set up for the executive track. Eventually, graduation came and went. Kyle accepted his full-time offer at the consulting firm and moved into a luxury apartment downtown, while I kept working at the startup for a modest salary that barely covered rent. He'd text me occasionally asking when I was going to get a real job, suggesting I was wasting my degree on a company that would shut down within a year. I stopped responding after a while because I was too busy actually building something. The startup was growing faster than anyone expected, and I was getting promoted every 8 months because I was there from the beginning and knew every system inside and out. Kyle would still text me every few months with job postings for entry-level positions, saying things like, "Saw this and thought of you, seems more realistic," or "They're looking for someone with startup experience, finally something you might actually qualify for." I never told him that I was already making twice what those positions paid. By year 5, I was senior management at a company that had gone from 6 people